Yeah, I'll make half a chocolate.
Okay.
Just go
I think we got it. I think it's going. I think. Yes, it is. Why is the first thing on the transcript? Yeah, I'll make half a child. Why is that the first thing on the transcript that it thinks we said?
It's on listed on the transcript.
Yes, it's still recording. It's automatically writing down every word it hears. And for some reason, it thought we said, yeah, I'll make.
What? You said half a chart. Half a chart.
Yeah, but it thought we said half a child.
Still going.
Wait, why are you in the lobby? Denying you access.
The reverb will be.
You don't need to be on here, man. Okay, I'm not looking at the transcript. Okay. Genitive and dative.
I wasn't.
Huh?
I'm not gonna say no. No, it didn't.
Nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, nominative. You're supposed to say it with me now. Nominative, genitive, dative, accusative,
Singular.
singular, plural, masculine.
That's what that was.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And Jacob dropped his pencil. Okay. So, the genitive. What a way to start. Okay, the genitive, the possessive case, as I said before I started recording. You all know what it means to possess something, okay? You all know in English you would put apostrophe S, or you would say of this thing. So, like, we are members of the church. We are of the church, right? We are part of that group. That is in the possessive case. We are of the church. This is this room's marker. Possessive. Okay? That is what the genitive does, except they don't use an apostrophe S. They just change the ending. And I'm just going to tell you now, in your translations, you're not using apostrophe S's really. You're going to go simple. You're going to use of this. So, like, I'll just give you an example in the Greek. Huiou, or huios to theou.
Huios to theou.
Son of God. Okay.
That's the word.
Possessive.
And that's
so
we don't say gods.
So, like, if we were gonna say, I'm not gonna give the full sentence in Greek, but you could say, like, we glorify the Son of God. So, Son is the direct object, and he's the Son of God, possessive genitive. Okay, so that's how it would work. You put the of God because the two theou, which is what one of the endings we'll get to in a minute. Okay, so that's how it works. Kind of makes sense. Okay, the dative. It is basically the two case, but it also has like in or with. But we're gonna let me get to that, huh? Were you, Eli? Because we talked about this beforehand. Yes, or the indirect object. So let's say I like the book's example because I think it's fun. I throw a ball to Eli. So what is the subject of the sentence? I want y'all to actually answer. What is the subject?
Ball.
It's I. I am throwing. What is the direct object?
Eli.
No.
No, it's the ball.
I'm throwing the ball.
So
And I'm throwing it to Eli. The indirect object is Eli because it's not what the verb is affecting.
Mm-hmm.
In context, you understand, okay, the ball is getting to Eli, but I'm not throwing Eli. Eli, get over here. Oh.
Well, Eli to the ball.
No. So yeah, the indirect object or the dative will be Eli in that scenario. So let's see, we would have toe Eli after the ball in Greek. So toe will be the definite article, as you'll see in a minute. And then it just has a case ending of like, I don't know how I would do Eli. So let's say, I don't know. I'm gonna throw the ball.
Or Elijah. That might be easy.
I don't know Elijah in Greek offhand.
Well,
I mean, okay, so like if you were gonna do something to the word, like I'd throw the ball at the words on the wall, but we're gonna ignore on the wall. Okay, it'd be toe lago. Okay, does that kind of give an idea of its genitive and dative? You're supposed to shake your heads or shake your heads this way or this way. Jacob says yes, it makes sense. Eli, are you gonna keep joking about the no, or are you actually confused?
I get it.
Okay. What question?
So for the genitive or the dative, are they located anywhere in the sentence, or are they just
Anything can be anywhere in the sentence.
Except for the post positive.
But
Be the beginning.
well, they're not really nouns.
Yeah.
Post positives aren't really nouns. So they won't be in any of these cases. Okay, yeah, fair. Post positives cannot be at the beginning of the sentence, except they will be at the beginning of your English translation. Fine there, Eli. But as you kind of saw, they're toward the end of the English sentence, but they can be anywhere in the Greek sentence, pretty much. You'll just have to translate a certain way based on how you feel the context leads to be translated. Make sense? Any other question? Before I just write chart stuff? How well can it see the chart? Hi, people.
Anyone online? You
No.
Check to see how it sees the chart.
No, I don't. I think it can see the chart pretty well. Sorry, people, I haven't figured this out yet fully. If it looks good.
Going on the transcript.
Mainly, I haven't rewatched these at all.
I haven't either.
Has anyone watched them? Have you?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay, how bad was the quality?
That was decent. I could see pretty well, but but it was kind of blurry.
The board?
Yeah.
I could imagine so. You can barely pick up the color, I think. I wish there was a black marker in here, but there isn't. I feel like it would do a lot better, but
Still.
I swear if you pull out a black marker right now. I have a bunch of black markers in my room also. Okay, everyone, wait, why did you disappear? It disappeared for a second. Why did it do that?
Wait, what?
The screen disappeared for a second. I think it's done that before. I'm
There's
just
a
ignoring it.
fall.
Okay, either way,
That's something then.
we gotta get it done. Yes. The article. 2 in the masculine. So we would have 2 lagu.
Lagu.
Lagu. Yeah. Being loud. Okay. Taste.
Nice.
Graphates or Horos? Okay, good so far. Then, guess what? Do you think it will be the same? You two can't answer. So just you, Cleo. Do you think it's going to be the same as this, or is it going to be different?
Very possible.
What do you think it will be? Oh, you already read it? Okay, well, it's not the same. We switch it up here. It is once again 2.
It's the same as the mask.
Yep, all of the ones you'll see today in the neuter will be the same as the masculine. 2. Ergu.
Very good.
Yeah, 2 ergu.
So how are we gonna tell the difference between, since they're both genitive?
Well,
When you know the lexical
Good.
form, right?
you need to know the lexical form and know the innate gender of the word, but also typically it won't matter. You'll just be like, oh, that's a genitive singular. It's not like you're having to differentiate between if it's a nominative or an accusative. Since they're both genitive singulars, it kind of is like, well, it doesn't really matter as much what gender, since the gender just mainly, shows which ending it will have. So it doesn't matter as much. Okay, we're gonna move to the genitive plural. What?
No.
What?
I was just gonna say it's just calling all the he it's.
Okay.
I said no, and you asked me what again.
This marker sucks. I see why they don't want you to use it. Leah, can I have the other one back?
Yeah. Hopefully it'll work.
Imagine it doesn't. They're like, why are we carrying a bad marker in your
If I did replace it.
Okay. Tone. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. Tone Lago. But guess what? Guess what this is? You already know.
I said yes.
When I say that, I'm gonna be referring to Cleo because you all already saw all the endings. Guess. You got any guesses?
So all the endings.
I think you'll have it out.
Think you will? It will not.
This one doesn't follow that.
It is. Oh gosh. Don't do this to me. Don't do- Yeah, I might just have to go back to brown. It's tone again. I know you're shocked. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to brown. It was fun while it lasted. Here you go. Thank you. Ignore the one I just wrote. Okay. Just switch it up halfway through. Okay. On is tone. Tone. There you go. Tone. Boron. Can you guess what this one is?
Not the same?
It's the same.
Okay.
Tone, ergo. Ain't that nifty? My grandma would just kill me there for saying ain't. Okay. Yep. It's even easier. There's literally no other option, even in third declension, if I'm remembering correctly. It is all just tone own. Always and forever will be. Isn't that great? You'll always, no matter what, you always know the genitive plural. Always. Always the same. Okay, now the dative. Okay. Any guesses? I'm joking. You're not going to be able to guess this. Okay. Toe. And then it has that little funky thing underneath that is a small iota underneath the omega. It is called an iota subscript. And is basically just there to tell you it's in the genitive singular. Or dative singular. Yes, I'm sorry. Look what I do, not what I say. In some cases like that. See what I do, don't hear what I say. But yep, iota subscript to tell you it's the dative singular. Okay. So it's toe logo. Yep. A tiny iota. Then in the feminine, we have te with the small iota. Graphe with the small iota. Fora with the small iota. And then guess what? It's toe, the small iota. Now
Why
what?
you're saying Yoda?
Iota. Iota. You got it?
Yeah.
Toe ergo with the small iota. Not bad, right? I really think the genitive and dative is easier to memorize than nominative and accusative. You all agree so far. Because you don't have to memorize 3 different forms. Typically, you only have to memorize 2 and remember that masculine and neuter share the same one. I mean, and also, this one is literally just one thing throughout the whole board. So, I mean, how hard is it really? Okay. Yeah. Toys. Logois. Toys ois. Then for the feminine, ice. Tice ice. And then in the neuter, we have another Toys Ois. And there's the whole complete chart until chapter 10. In which case, guess which direction it expands? Take a wild guess.
Down.
So,
It goes that way.
Yeah, I got room.
This doesn't have room except
You got much back.
it's gonna be really sucky on that day when I have to write the full chart. It's like another 2 of these. Well, you'll see when you get there.
Yeah, I'll see you when we get there.
You'll see when you get there.
Hey, how many weeks?
I don't know. It's chapter 10. We're on chapter 7.
Well, let's see.
How long did it take us to get to chapter 6? It was like 1 week. Was
I think we had it by Friday. We were supposed to do it by Monday.
then a week to get from chapter 6 to 7.
I don't think they'll continue like that. I think we'll be able to start chapter 8 next Monday. And then, huh?
So we've been trying to start chapter 7 last week.
I know.
The new people.
Okay, let's see. Anything I need to tell you? We're gonna skip the noun rules you all can read. Just read the book. Definitely read the book. And if you come to class. Oh yeah, this. So there's some words that don't do all the forms, like proper nouns. Where are you looking? Are you looking at this? You're looking like over here. I was like, what? Sorry. Proper nouns don't always change their form, but they are followed by the correct definite order. Okay. So like, let me make sure first. Do you all have the full chart? Do you need to take pictures or anything? Have you all got it all written down? Y'all are pulling out your phones just in case I see.
in case I wrote the wrong.
What am I, Vanna White? Is
What?
that a dated reference? I don't know, is it?
I know who it is.
You know who it is? Good. Do you know who Vanna White
I think
is?
she's retiring, isn't she?
I don't know. I don't watch that show
I
much.
think she is.
She's the
And like the host's daughter's taking her place.
really.
I think she had been showing up. Some
Good for her, I guess. It probably pays like a
I
lot.
think they've been doing it
She's probably been doing it.
years.
Yeah, I was like, she's been doing it for like a hot minute. It's kind of bad where like it's kind of says something if the person who just goes like this has their own name in the business, right? It kind of says something. I don't even remember who's the main host of that again.
Can't remember his name.
It kind of says something when you remember her name more than the host. Not Pat Sajak.
It's Pat Sajak and Vanna White. Remember him announcing their name like when they walked out. Like on every episode, they announced their name. Just couldn't remember his.
Because he's not Vanna White. Okay, enough of that silliness. Do you all have all the stuff? Now that we've nerded out, me and Eli have nerded out about game show people. Ready to race? I like how I'm literally convincing you all to stare at me, wipe away a board for like a solid minute.
So were we nerding out, or are we just thinking that we're old?
What?
So were we nerding out, or are we just thinking that we're old?
I don't know. I think it's more nerding out. I mean, I watched the oldies, like Match Game from the 70s. That was like a classic for me. So I don't know. I definitely wasn't around in the 70s, and my dad was born in the 70s. So I think we're just nerding out.
Okay.
I mean, plus they've been doing it longer than we've been alive by a long time. Okay, so proper nouns like Jesus or Jesus. In the nominative, you would have yeah. Jesus. Okay.
Jesus.
Jesus. Genitive, you could have two, and technically there's supposed to be a yeah. Two Iesu. But then in the dative, you're gonna have to Iesu. And in the accusative, you'll have Taniesun. It's like they don't always change in every form. Like it just completely skips over the dative and just uses the genitive ending. Which is just getting rid of the sigma. Another fun one, I don't think I'll write. There are 36 first declension words, New Testament, that shift their final stem vowel in the genitive and dative. Singular. Yeah, in the genitive dative singular. So normally, if you're gonna have, let's see. Yeah, it's just doxa. Right, you have doxa. Okay, that's nominative, singular, feminine. Well, in the genitive and dative, it will go to doxase instead of doxos. Okay. And then as soon as it gets back to accusative again, it'll go back to doxon. Yeah. Where it'll be an alpha again. See? So not It's not that, even though it normally has the alpha. And I will give you a straight out of the book for you. They're very infrequent, so you don't have to remember this that much. But here's the rule, and I'm going to quote it because I don't want to mess it up. If a first declension word has a stem ending in alpha, where the preceding letter is epsilon, iota, or rho, that's all of them. Yeah, it will form in the genitive and dative singular with the alpha. Otherwise, it will shit.
Repeat that. Okay.
I'll quote them again. If a first declension word has a stem ending in an alpha, okay, or the preceding letter is an epsilon, iota, or rho, it will form in the genitive and dative with an alpha. Otherwise, in every single one where it ends in that, is not followed by that, it'll shift to an eta in the genitive and dative.
It's the- It out would be like example, it's type of different. We just followed by the epsilon or that was
Well, no, that's why it doesn't. If it had one of these, like instead of the Z, it would have the alpha. That's what it's saying. Yeah. If it has one of these, then it will end with, it will have the alpha in the end. Otherwise, it will go to an eta in those two, in the singular. Specifically, the singular. Yeah. Don't mind how I almost screwed that up. Or actually, I like. Yeah. Nope. Okay. You got that?
Thanks.
Makes sense? Clear as mud? Bright as rain? Okay. I think we're good to start practicing. Which one of you was that? That was Jacob, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, you still writing it?
Good.
You all still writing it? Eli?
Now we have on the board.
Huh?
Now we have on the board.
Oh, I'll let you. Or are you writing basically what I have on the board? As long as you write this idea, that's all I'm asking. If you have written down, do not write this exact picture. Write it down in a way you'll remember it later.
Let me get that word bubble too.
People at home are gonna have fun with this one. Okay. Womp, 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 womp. Now that I've erased the brain from the board. No. Okay. What time is it? Somebody give me a time.
8:35.
8:35?
No, 8:25.
8:25.
25.
Okay. I was like,
I was just thinking you have 35 minutes
okay.
to do it.
You didn't see that. Except everyone did. Even the recording people. Do you all ever laugh at me when you're watching these? You haven't even watched it yet, have you? Or wait, yeah, you have.
I just need to go back and watch them.
America's Funniest Home Videos. America's Funniest Greek videos.
And read the.
I'll make half a child. Huh? Oh my gosh. Those are funny. Have you all read the chapter titles yet?
It's not all.
Like one of them in the first one was a day in the life of an academic tutor. And it was when I was like being like, oh gosh, I feel like an idiot right now. It's like a day in the life, huh? Okay, I'll make sure there's nothing left to go over for chapter 7. But look, that was a lot better than 6, right? Since we already have 6, it's kind of easy to get into 7. Now you get all the basic ideas. Yeah, this should be it. Do we want to go over some of the vocab?
Yes.
Okay, people share a book real quick. Share a book. And we'll just mention the vocab real quick and then we'll do some practice. Yes, we're going to go in the vocab. Yes, so the next vocab quiz will have chapter 7.
How many areas of vocab are there?
What do you mean areas?
How many do I get?
They're about every chapter.
How do you make your one list of them? I just, that.
Children, just gather around me. And gather around my book, children. Is hamartia.
It doesn't.
It means sit. Gather around behind me, we'll all be on camera. In a chair. In a chair. Gather around the book.
Yeah, I can see it.
In camera view.
I'm good.
We're all gonna be sitting down in a chair. Where you can see the book and read.
I see the book.
We're gonna be crowded around it like it's a scroll of wisdom. There, Eli's a lot more in. Over here, Cleo. Over here.
There's room.
You'll barely be in. He's not even in the camera. Now he is. Okay, there we go. There. Look, you're not hardly in it. Look, you're not hardly in it. Okay. And you could still read. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna go one at a time. I'm gonna have you all read it. Okay. Say hi to the camera if you're in camera.
Hi to the camera.
Hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
You're supposed to say hi to the camera, like literally that phrase.
Hi to the camera.
There we go. Okay. So start with the first one. Who wants the first one?
Hamartia.
Hamartia, sin. Okay. Eli, go.
Arche.
RK. Beginning or ruler.
Okay.
Very different meanings.
Uh-huh.
It could be used in very different contexts. Okay. Leo. Here's the next. Do you just have the whole list right there?
Yeah,
My
that's why I
gosh.
was asking which one started with to make sure I got the
Okay.
right
Pronounce it. This one's a post positive, people. So it's not the first in the sentence in the Greek sense, but it's the first in the English translation.
Gar?
Gar
Gar.
means for or then.
Back here it looks like yep.
It does look like yap. This one's a verb.
I know, but that's the symbol
Well,
about the I don't understand part. It's like the whole.
hmm,
Eh.
it's a smooth breathing mark. That's a diphthong. Epsilon iota.
AF pin.
A, and then it's a P.
A pin.
Apin.
A pin.
Apin.
A pin.
Means he, she, it said. You'll meet its lexical form later. That's not the lexical form. It told you just straight up.
That word wasn't in the was that word in the workbook?
It will be.
Ace.
Ace means into and among. Getting some prepositions. ace is gonna be. There's gonna be a chart soon, a fun chart. It has like circles and arrows. Really enjoy that. Okay. Into and among ace, and then
Second one, it makes the X sound.
yes. Z,
So X,
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 and then that's a diphthong. OU in English, what would it be? Like in
U,
soup.
U.
Mm-hmm.
So X, U. Exue, Exue.
Okay, the last two is two syllables. Yeah. It'd basically be like SI and then A. Being ah.
IA. So
SIA.
so psi would be the end.
C.
The E,
C.
C.
It's like SI. Or SEE is how it sounds. And then there's an ah at the end. So X,
CR.
U, C, ah.
So X, XCR, X, XU, wait, no, X, yeah, X,
X, Exousia.
Exusia.
Or
Exousia?
Exousia. Yeah.
Exousia?
I haven't heard this one in a while. Exousia.
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 Exusia.
Exousia. Yeah. It's something like that. It's something like that.
Power.
Authority, power, exousia. Okay, you better know this one.
I mean, it's good news. A ga
Ooh.
ooh ah.
And then remember gamma nasal.
This was in our
Yeah.
quiz, wasn't it?
Yes, it was one of the ones on the quiz.
Ooh ga
Ooh.
galon.
The gamma nasal.
Remember gamma nasal, so it's ooh on.
Uwan. Uwanga.
Ooh on
Uwanga.
gel.
Uwangel.
Or, yeah.
Uwangelion.
Yeah, Evangelion.
Uwangelion.
You thought of Evangelion in that moment, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Remember that. Doesn't it look like that though?
Huh?
Doesn't it
Yeah.
kind of look like it? Yeah.
Uwangelion.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Evangelion is gospel or good news, and then Jesus is Jesus or Joshua. Okay, next one. Cleo. Getting all the fun ones. This is what you feel like, right?
Cur, would that be the first part? Like,
Be cool.
ooh. Ooh. How about the R? Like cur. So like ooh.
Cool.
Is the R in the next
Cool.
one?
I can't do it without saying the whole word.
Okay, we'll just keep going.
Curi-
Curio, curry,
Curios.
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 Curios,
Curios.
Curios,
Curios. Like double O. Curios.
Curios,
It's like a weird way of saying curious. Curios.
Curious.
Curios. Curios.
Curios,
Yeah, curios.
Curios, Curios.
I'm saying these things into oblivion. It feels like I can't. They don't feel like words anymore. I'm sorry if I keep changing the pronunciation. It's because they don't feel like words anymore. The more I say them, Okay.
Curious.
it means Lord, meaning God, or Lord lowercase, Master or Sir. Kurios.
What was the question? It was like if it was
Curios.
Lord, capitalization, the word will be capitalized.
Doesn't always mean that will be. You'll just have to use context to determine whether it means God or a master.
Hmm. And then
Yeah, I'm looking in this and it looks like I'm a lot closer to you than what I am.
Yeah. Man, you also look a lot less pale than me. Uh, this lighting is really bad for my skin in this video. Like I look like a ghost.
my mind immediately goes to Uwin, but I know that's not it.
That's a moo,
Moo, then
then an Ada.
Oh, that was the one we were talking.
Mue. No, that's not.
It's just it sounds like a month of the year.
Mue.
What's a month of the year?
May. Well,
Yeah, it's
Mo-
May.
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 It's just May.
Yeah.
It's like an
May.
M and then Ada makes A.
Yeah, May.
It's May.
May.
Looks like
It means
un.
not or less. It looks like yeah, but it's May. It has the same basic meaning as ooh, but it's used differently in some situations. And you can combine them to do weird forms of like saying no. It's
Hmm.
like here it mentions ooh may. If you do that, it's like no instead of just no. It's very it's adding a lot of emphasis.
So,
No
May.
exclamation mark.
That makes sense. How the
May.
why May means emphasis.
Ooh may. Yeah.
That's because I mean,
And you just start screaming that.
Rick
more
doesn't
often.
have Rick doesn't have an exclamation mark, right?
No, it doesn't.
So I have to find other ways.
You have to. It's expressed in other ways. Yes, like your voice. Ume. You just gotta yell at people.
Does that
Except
mean
in
call?
writing.
What
This
is-
expresses yelling in writing.
So would they just shout nay?
Ume. Probably.
No way. That's no way to
Okay.
Ume.
Uranus.
Uranus. Yeah,
Uranus.
means heaven or sky. And I have to mention this, you'll often find it in the plural, but it can be done as a singular, meaning just the sky or the heaven, but it can also be heavens or skies. It is a result of a Jewish way of speaking, can do either that fit the context. Fun, right? Uranus. Say
one?
all three of them, please.
Okay.
Or do you want me to and you get the next one? I can do that if you want.
Pronounce them. It'd be good practice. Utos?
Who toss?
Who?
It has the
Oh.
rough breathing mark, yeah. They all have a rough
Who
breathing mark except for the last one.
The that one. So,
The what? At the end?
so
Or-
it's
oh,
ow.
yeah.
It's ow.
Ow.
So
Who toss and then
how? Ain.
how
Ain.
te.
How
How
they?
te.
How te.
How te. So who
Who
toss?
toss, how
How
te.
Alte.
To tell.
No.
Why?
Is
Okay.
the OU
Yeah.
and is that a diphthong there?
Oh yeah, there's a diphthong at the Omicron Upsilon.
I don't remember. There.
Ooh.
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 So oo. To.
Remember Omicron. Omicron. Tuta.
Ooh. Ooh. Ta.
Oh.
Tuta.
Tuta.
Ta.
So who
Who
toss, how
toss,
te, and
how
tuta.
te.
Haute.
Tuta.
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 It means this one or these. So this or these.
Tuta.
Yeah. And who toss is the masculine, how te is the feminine, and tuta is the neuter.
So this one's math.
And it has its own little chart you'll see later. for how it goes into every form, and it just means this in the singular or these in the plural. Jacob, next one.
Sue. Wait.
Yes,
Sue.
it's Sue.
Sue.
It means you. Wow.
Sue. You. Sue.
Anybody do that? Yep, it's just Sue means you. I sue you.
Yeah, you just said you.
You.
I you. Oh.
Yeah. We went over
yeah.
this one. We went over this one earlier. It's double diphthong. Or no, it's not double diphthong. That form would be. You see
Yeah,
that one?
that form.
That form would be. So it's just
Toyas.
we.
Huios.
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 Remember,
Did
we
you have all
we
those
like
words in that paper that I was reading all earlier?
huh?
I think I had all those vocabulary words in that paper I was reading.
Probably a lot of them, yeah.
Like that form where there was
So you've
just
like seen
just
all of
vowels.
these, yeah.
huios.
Huios means
Huiu.
huios or huiu in the genitive singular means son, descendant, or child. Now, last but not least, Cleo, do the last one.
Does this book has all the great words or it's found in the Bible? This book has has all
I think
the
so.
great words in the Bible.
What book?
All the words in the Bible.
It'd be a Bible that has all the words of the Bible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
or the
Bible
Bible.
does.
Yeah. But does the
Does this book?
has all
It
the
has
words
most of them in the lexicon in the back. You can find a Greek lexicon.
Nice. No, I'll probably just get the book just for that.
A lot of words.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the last one?
Hoste.
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 Host.
Yeah. It's a lengthened epsilon, but yeah.
Host.
Hoste.
Yeah.
Can we go through from like top to bottom and like just you say the word and then we repeat the word?
Hamartia.
Hamartia.
Sin.
Sin.
Arche.
Arche.
Beginning ruler.
Beginning. Ruler.
Gar.
Gar.
For then.
For then.
Apin.
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 He she it said.
She had said. That's what she said.
Ace.
Ace.
Into, in, among.
Into
in,
anima.
Exousia.
Exousia.
Authority, power.
Authority, power.
Euangelion.
Evangelion.
Good news, gospel.
Good news, gospel.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus or Joshua.
Joshua.
What? It could be either. His name is basically Joshua, okay? Kurios.
Kurios.
Lord.
Lord.
Master. Sir.
Yes, sir.
May.
May.
Not lest.
Not last.
Uranus.
Uranus.
Heaven, sky.
Heaven, sky.
Hutos, haute, tuta.
Hutos.
Okay.
Wait.
Tuta.
Tuta.
Yeah.
Tuta.
If you want to hear the funny way my teacher did it, this is how the pattern will go. He was like hoot and toot and hout and tout.
Okay. Hoot, how and
Hoot,
Hoot,
toot,
ah,
and hout
hoot,
and tout. Sue, or wait, no. Hutos, haute, tuta is
Hutos,
this
haute,
or these. Sue,
Sue.
you.
You.
You. Sue, you.
Huios,
Huios.
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 Son, descendant, child.
Son, descendant, child.
Okay. Hoste,
Hoste.
Hoste.
therefore, so that.
Therefore, so that.
We have 138,162 words in the New Testament. Okay.
Mhm.
You've learned 53 words. Out of the word count, that's not how many words. Sorry, that's the word count of the New Testament. Out of the word count, you have 59,902 out of 138,000.
Number of word courses to date.
So you almost have 60,000 out of about 140,000. So about 80,000 more to go. Less than 80,000.
Only 80,000.
I mean, you already have like 60,000, so you're about halfway there.
I suppose so.
You have 43.35% of the New Testament words. Like, you have literally half of the word occurrences, which half of them are Kai. Like, a good chunk of these things are Kai. Okay, now we're gonna go over. We're gonna go over some of these.
Yay.
Abraham.
Abraham.
We're just gonna go over the names. Galilee.
Galilee, which is Galilee.
Yeah, Abraham is Abraham. Galilee is Galilee. David. David. Sorry, it's funny. Paulos
Paulos.
is Paul. Petros.
Petra.
Peter.
Peter.
Pilatos.
Pilatos.
Pilot.
Pilate. Yep. Sabaton.
Sabaton.
Sabbath.
Sabbath.
Then Christos.
Christos.
Christ. Simone.
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 Simon.
Simon. There's no Pumbaa.
There's extra stuff in the back for you to read about the different ways you can translate the genitive and the dative. It's a whole thing on nerdy stuff, guys. You better read it in the next chapter, which we could maybe start next on Friday. We'll see. Work on chapter 7's workbook. We'll start with the workbook on Friday. What? We'll start on the workbook on Friday and maybe get into chapter 8. It's over prepositions. So go ahead and give you a sneak peek. There's the preposition chart.
Nice.
That's a chart.
That's the chart.
What's-
It tells you how each word functions.
What's with the circle?
So like N is in, on, or among, so you're in the circle. Or if it's like a flat object, you're on it. Cross is toward. Ace is into. Pupa is under or below or beneath.
They want to.
Apo is away. Dia is through. Ek is out of. Para is beside.
Oh, so,
It's a nice chart.
so it's pretty much saying, like in English, anywhere a squirrel can go, you can go up the tree.
Yeah, that's what the picture is. It
Yeah.
tells you what each. It's telling you what each word is.
To, away, into, out, under,
Below,
or below, and
beside.
side, and in.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
So we'll go over that. I mean, that sounds not bad, right? I was trying to think, like, it's not even much actually to go over. Yeah, it's literally not even much to go over. Amy will be the other thing. It has its own little thing that you have to memorize because you won't be able to remember with our charts. It means I am is Amy. There's A, which is you are. Eston, he, she, it is. Esmond, Este, Asen, we are, you are, they are. And then the movable new, that'll be fun. For the predicate nominative. But otherwise, it's a short chapter. So we'll go and look. It has its own vocab. We won't do what we did with the vocab today every time. But yeah, it has its own vocab. Wow, fun.
That keeps like readjusting. The
Maybe.
screen. keeps-
Also, look. Can anybody read this? Somebody read that first word.
That looks like an M. It's
Yeah, that's an M. It's capital M or moo. It's a capital moo.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Musical.
Musical. Musical.
Musical.
Music.
Yeah. Myray Poppins.
Mary
I mean,
Poppins.
it looks like Mary Poppins.
It is literally Mary Poppins.
The musical.
in Greek.
What's that? What right here?
This is an actual thing. This
Wait.
was probably the cover of their musical in Greece.
Mhm.
Isn't that funny? I'll let you figure out what this is all about, says the author of the book.
Show
It
the
shows this funky image. I'll let you figure it
So-
out.
I thought she had a
show
different umbrella. It's like a bird, not a doll.
I mean, it's the Greek version.
show the video. It's be like, figure this out.
Figure this out. Figure it out. Oh, too bad. Figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. She will
Probably
kill you.
Just
I'm joking now.
Probably
Okay.
backwards for
It
them.
probably is.
Yeah.
Reverse your camera, dinguses. Don't want to be rude, but reverse your camera. And then chapter 9 after that, guys. Next week we can maybe get in chapter 9. And we'll be on adjectives. It will be a little longer. Or a lot longer than 8. So 8 will be a breeze. I feel like we can do it on Friday.
Yay.
Okay. It's 8:52. Does anyone want to look at the chapter 7 workbook? The answer will be yes.
You want to look at the chapter 7 workbook, right? Who's ever
Right? Don't you? Huh?
All right.
You want to look at the workbook, don't you? Okay. Hey, this says all the answers. Don't look at my copy.
You said look at it though.
She's printing them out. There we go.
I'm not gonna waste paper like that. I get it on my toast.
Hey, that's all you need. Okay. Eli, do number 1. Go.
Translation.
Yeah. Read it out loud for everyone. Or how about you all work together as a team? I'd like to end off with that. You all can do this one question,
Is it
This one,
but you all have to do it together.
so
So verbally discuss it. Yes. You
Apen?
read it out. Yeah.
Apen? No, wasn't it? Autois?
Autois.
Autois. Pa. Jesus.
Yes.
So this one's Jesus or
Define
Jesus.
first, find the subject.
Jesus. Wait, not
That's
Is.
accusative.
accusative.
That is not
so
accusative.
that would be
Nominative.
Us.
Remember, ha
Or,
is
no, that's
nominative.
the plural nominative. Yeah.
No, it's the singular.
Is it?
Ha is singular.
Oh wait, yeah. Because that's
And the ha is
that's
going with
formatted
Jesus. So what does that mean Jesus is? What case?
so we're looking for the ha.
We're look
So
the ha
like-
goes with the Jesus
Yeah, singular.
to help you know
Nominative.
which case it's in. So what is
Singular
the ha
nominative.
Jesus? The nominative.
Singular nominative.
And what does the nominative do in the sentence?
It's the subject.
It's the subject. Okay. What's the verb?
I feel like it's the first word, but I don't remember what it means.
Apen.
Apen.
It means he, she, it said.
Not that one.
That
So
is
said.
that is
Said.
yeah, it means said.
So Jesus.
So,
But third
Autois.
singular said. Yeah.
Jesus.
So that was
That means
That's
he,
he-
she, it, they,
like that.
them.
Is that the plural version of he?
That's the yeah.
Nice.
So it'd be
Okay.
they.
So yeah, they. They said
But what
They
case
said,
is it in?
yeah.
that is. Isn't that
Does anybody know? What case is that? The ending is ois
Ois.
was that dative masculine?
or neuter. Dative plural.
Yeah, dative plural.
So what
masculine
would
or
it
neuter?
what would it translate to?
They.
Well, what would the sentence translate
So it
to?
would be like Jesus said, then word. The last one.
Jesus said they or them.
Jesus said to them.
Jesus said to them. Yes. Because it's
True.
because he's not
Yeah.
saying them, it's saying it to
Yeah.
them. That's why it's the dative.
Yeah. The
It's to
yeah, the
them.
hoy is yeah.
It's like with the throw the ball example. I'm not throwing Eli. I'm throwing the ball to Eli.
Okay.
He's
That would make
If-
it dative.
they're just not mentioning the accusative because it's not mentioning the words he's saying. He said to them. It's not mentioning what he said. That would have been the direct object. He said the words to them. If it was direct object and then indirect object. What?
No, I was just getting back so you don't hit me.
Okay. I'll chop you. Okay, so yeah, it's Jesus said to them. Make sense? How much time we got? Okay.
3 minutes.
And then we'll do gamma here. And I'll go ahead and read it out loud to you all. Hey agape to Christu. Okay. So hey agape is the love. Can you translate to Christu?
Of Christ.
Hmm?
Of Christ.
So it's
The love of
everyone say
Christ.
yeah.
Love.
Okay, I was like, everyone say it at once. Yes, the love of Christ. So there you have a genitive example and a dative example. Jesus said to them, and then the love of Christ. How do you think you all do? What in the world is that?
I know I was looking at that.
Stop. Stop.
The people watching would not know any idea what that is either.
They might not even see it.
They probably
Yeah.
don't. Get bugging out, boys
Oh.
at home, boys and girls at home.
Well, so are we
Bugging out right here on the screen.
Probably for you.
Word about right here on yours. That's where it would look like on your screen.
Just see your sausage fingers.
Everyone point at them. Do your homework. Everyone point at them. Cleo's even pointing. Point Eli. Do your homework. Say it with me,
Eli.
guys.
Do your homework.
This is so stupid. Huh?
I was thinking about most of the video.
Yeah, I mean it's silly. It's silly on
We haven't
purpose.
gotten through much. Just
I mean we got through enough. We're just chilling kind of.
we were talking about Vanna White.
Yeah, we were